Hello, my friends. Welcome back to English DeepCast. I'm Sam. I'm really happy you're here today. Today, we're starting something new, a brand new playlist called English Through Movies. In this series, we want to study grammar. We won't memorize vocabulary lists. Instead, we'll explore great movies together. We'll talk about their stories, their characters, their ideas, and while we're doing that, you'll naturally improve your English listening. Today's movie is one of my favorites, The Truman Show. Even though it was released many years ago, its message feels more relevant than ever. So, get comfortable, relax, and let's begin.
Good morning! Oh, and in case I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
Imagine waking up one morning. You say hello to your neighbors. You go to work. You buy your coffee. Everything feels completely normal. But what if none of it were real? What if your entire life was a television show? What if everyone around you was acting? This is the simple but fascinating idea behind The Truman Show. The film was released in 1998. Jim Carrey plays Truman Burbank, a friendly and ordinary man who has no idea that millions of people are watching his life every day. Since the day he was born, he has lived inside a giant television studio. Every street, every building, every conversation has been carefully created for one purpose: to entertain the audience. But Truman doesn't know any of this, at least not at first. At first, Truman seems happy. He has a stable job. He has good neighbors. He has a wife. Everything appears perfect. But slowly, small things begin to happen. A light falls from the sky. People repeat strange behaviors. Someone seems to recognize him. The world no longer feels completely normal. Little by little, Truman starts asking questions. And once he starts asking questions, he cannot stop. This is one of the most interesting parts of the movie. Sometimes, one small question can completely change your life.
Locked at every turn.
The Truman Show isn't only about television. It's really about freedom. It's about truth. It's about curiosity. Many people live comfortable lives, but very few people stop and ask, is this really the life I want? Truman does. He wants answers, even when those answers are frightening. That's something I really admire about him. Curiosity can be uncomfortable, but it's also the beginning of growth. The movie reminds us that real freedom often begins with one simple question: what if?
I know you better than you know yourself.
You never had a camera in my head.
It's amazing that this movie is more than 25 years old by now. Today, millions of people share their lives online. We post photos, we make videos, we share our opinions. Sometimes it feels as if we're living in front of an invisible audience. That's one reason The Truman Show still feels modern. It predicted the world where entertainment and everyday life are becoming more connected. Of course, our lives are very different from Truman's, but the movie encourages us to think carefully about privacy, freedom, and authenticity.
In case I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
So, let's look at a few expressions that may be useful for you. To question something. It means to think carefully about whether something is true. For example, I started questioning my old habits. Second one, to take something for granted. It means to accept something without thinking about it. For example, I can say, we often take our daily lives for granted. Next one, to realize. It means to suddenly understand something. For example, Truman realized that something was wrong. To be curious about means to want to know more. For example, I'm curious about other cultures. Next one, to search for the truth. He searched for the truth, even when it was difficult. That was the last one. Now, I'd like to ask you a question. If you were Truman, what would you do? Would you stay inside the comfortable world you already know, or would you leave and discover the unknown? There isn't a right answer. That's what makes this movie so interesting.
About the perils of flying. Settle back and let this music calm you down.
And thank you for spending this time with me. I hope you enjoyed this first episode of English Through Movies. If you did, please subscribe to English DeepCast, like this video, and leave a comment below. Here's today's question. If you could live inside any movie, which one would you choose and why? I'd love to read your answers. Next time, we'll explore another great movie together while improving our English naturally. Until then, keep listening, keep learning, and keep enjoying English. This is Sam, and this was English DeepCast.